I went to Target and I bought all of the absolute cheapest makeup that they offer. I walked around all of the aisles and I looked at every single brand that they offer, and I found the cheapest of the cheap in each individual item that I wanted to find, so that I could offer you guys a full face of makeup for as affordable as it could be from Target. The only brands that I can shop from are cruelty-free makeup brands because I only use cruelty-free makeup, and a lot of brands at the drugstore unfortunately are not cruelty-free, like L'Oreal, Maybelline. CoverGirl is, but weirdly, they were not the least expensive. The sad fact is that pretty much my entire bag is e.l.f. But that just goes to show they pretty much have a monopoly on cheap makeup, and that is because everybody else is just way too expensive. I could not believe the prices that I saw at Target. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, I can't believe you've done this.
Okay, I'm here at Target and I'm going to see what I can find that is the least expensive, cruelty-free, and high quality. We all know this is one of the least expensive brands. Still, it's gone up in price quite a bit from when they used to be, you know, really cheap, but this is a really good one. Maybelline is not cruelty-free. CoverGirl is $7. Let's see what Real Techniques is. Do they have that here? I already have this at home, and this at home, and I know these are good. The Camo CC Cream, also good. Really good product. e.l.f. is a really, really like tried and true, through and through really good. But what's funny is this price is not what I would consider inexpensive. It is in today's day and age, but I'm going for something in more of like that $5 range. So let's take a look. That's what I'm talking about, $6.99. Let's give this a go and see what we can do with this. This is a CoverGirl Clean Invisible Foundation. I've never tried it, but let's see. I really wish more brands were cruelty-free because it's really disheartening that they're not. Kiss's lashes are less expensive, but they're not cruelty-free from what I understand. So we're gonna have to go Ardell, and these guys are $10.89 for these guys, which isn't that cheap. However, when you parcel it out to per lash, it actually isn't so bad. I'm end back at e.l.f. because they just end up being more affordable than others. And these blushes down here, these are $4. So I'm gonna go with this instead of these because these are more expensive. These are 10 for those, but then these are 8, which is still crazy expensive for one bronzer. It's just hard, you know, like this guy here. Okay, I've never tried MCO before. They're not as cheap as I would think, but I want to try them because they have a lot of dupes for big brands. Like obviously this is literally an exact dupe. Like it's not even fair that they do that of Charlotte Tilbury. Like it's the exact packaging. That's so uncool. ColourPop is even more expensive than some of e.l.f. Pinky Swear, $3. You're coming home with me. Do we have a full face? Let's see. Oh my god, you guys, it's all e.l.f. I'm so sorry. L'Oreal, not cruelty free. Okay, we're gonna do this one, $6.79. I think we got a full face here, friends. Mostly e.l.f. Sad day. But here's the thing too. The shades in this foundation are terrible. Look at this. There's not a single dark shade in there, and all of them are very yellow. So, I really wanted to make this video because not everybody has access to high-end makeup. I love a good luxury makeup. We all know I love Hourglass. I love Charlotte Tilbury. Makeup by Mario is some of my favorite brow pencils. I love those brands. I just think they make such beautiful makeup, especially when they're out here slashing and cutting food benefits, and housing is more expensive than ever, and health insurance is more expensive than ever. People like to wear makeup, especially if you're going to work, but a lot of people are like working on a budget. And so I wanted today to do the most budget friendly that I could find from a store that's probably near you, Target. So I think most people are going to start with foundation, so that's where we're gonna go. I have two different options for you today. The first is CoverGirl, interestingly enough, but this actually wasn't the least expensive. Well, this was, but the color selection was abhorrent, like literally awful. So if you are looking for an inexpensive foundation. You might find it if you are within the first like 6 shades of white, but if you're not, then you're gonna have a hard time. So I am going to include this other foundation in here, which is e.l.f. Soft Glam. Now, this is the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Foundation. I've never used this, so I don't know how it performs. This was in the $6-ish range. So again, I wanted to go like cheap. I've done one of these videos before with dollar store makeup. So if you guys are interested in checking out the dollar store video that I have, I think the whole face was less than $10. I'm gonna link it up here. So if you guys are looking for like the literal least expensive makeup that you could ever get, dollar store is going to be your best bet. And I'm going to have that again linked up here in the eye, and I'll have it linked down below as well. Maybe I'll do half and half on the side of my face. Doesn't matter. I'm not going anywhere today. And then to apply the foundation, I'm going to be using this guy here. This is the e.l.f. blending sponge, and these guys, you want to wet them. Before we hop into the rest of the video, I want to thank today's sponsor, Oslo. I've been working with them for a few months now, and their product is so cool and innovative. And I just think if you have a hard time sleeping at night, if you've got a partner that snores, if you are needing something to just quiet your brain, these can help so much. Every time I talk about my husband's snoring, so many of you guys are like, you need to get him into a sleep study. It is on December 3rd, okay? It took 6 months for us to get him into a sleep study, and it's finally happening because we are pretty sure he has sleep apnea. The snoring is out of control, and so sleeping next to him is very difficult. These are the only sleep buds that I can actually sleep in. They have a very squishy silicone tip. They have a very secure fit in your ears. They're very flush. They don't stick out. They don't poke into my ears. They don't hurt when I wake up in the morning, especially if you're a side sleeper, which I am. I'm literally a flip-flopper all night long. Left, right, left, right. It can help so much. I don't have any pressure points or pain. Sometimes it's white noise. Usually for me, it's white noise. I like the sound of a fan when I'm sleeping. I honestly can't sleep in a silent room. It's just not for me. But whether you want to listen to a podcast, an audiobook, guided meditation, music, lo-fi, it's your call. Oslo's not just another earplug or tech gadget. It's a science-backed sleep wearable. While others just block sound, Oslo has noise masking. You can think of it as a tiny high-tech pillow that fits into your ears. It has auto pause when you fall asleep, so it's not just gonna keep going all night long. Sleep is a really touchy topic for me because I dealt with insomnia for about a year, and it really affected my nonchalant attitude around sleep. So it made it an absolute priority for me to get good quality sleep. And if I'm having a hard time, or I'm having a hard time with noises around me, or I feel like I just can't calm my racing mind, it can really help to just bring me back in and to get me a good night's sleep. And especially the fact that like my husband does have that loud snore, any disruptive sounds really bother me at night. And so if I'm particularly having a hard night, they can really help me to get a good night's sleep. A fan wasn't enough. A noise machine wasn't enough. It would still wake me up. And these are so effective at noise masking that they really help to just block out that sound. I just can't really describe it in any other way than to say like it really cuts it out to the point where I can actually sleep, which is, I'm ready for the sleep study. Right now, you guys can get $50 off of Oslo Sleep Buds when you guys use my custom code RBEKR at checkout. I'm gonna have the link down in the description of this video, or you guys can scan the QR code up on the screen. And again, that's code RBEKR for $50 off of your Oslo Sleep Buds. And I thank you so much to Oslo for sponsoring today's video and for continuing to partner with me. And now we're gonna hop into a full face of the least expensive makeup that I was able to find at Target. I really wanted this to be like less than $30 for a full face, but I don't, makeup's expensive now, really expensive. So I'm gonna test out this CoverGirl and see just kind of what the color looks like on one side of my face. Looks very yellow, but it is a very watery consistency. Maybe I'll like that because I really used to love the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and I still love it, but they're not cruelty free and we can't do that. So I'm gonna use this one on the good side of my face so we can see. I got one of these suckers. Very chemically smelling. So this is Clean Invisible Foundation in Golden Ivory, and it says buildable coverage, skin-like finish, clean, lightweight formula, blends easily and melts into skin and looks and feels like your skin, but better. Dermatologically tested, won't clog pores. Color is all right. I do feel like it is a very minimal coverage. Wouldn't you agree? From looking at that, it doesn't feel like it's really doing a whole heck of a lot. Let's see on the nose. I would call this a light coverage. I am applying it with a sponge and that can reduce coverage for sure. So maybe that's just it. Overall, it is doing the job. I do feel like it is a tad Am I Orange, but it is not too bad. So now we're gonna move over to the e.l.f. side of the face and we'll kind of compare the two, see which one's worth your money. Like I said, this is light neutral in e.l.f. Soft Glam Foundation. And this one is a more, I would call this like a medium to high coverage foundation. And this one, it's good. It's a little thicker, a little high coverage, a little more versatile in my opinion, and relatively similar in price and way better shades. I mean, just e.l.f. kind of wins on this one. I also feel like the shade match on me is more flattering. You'll see that this side just is giving yellow, but they're not too bad. Maybe this side's giving yellow too. You know, maybe that's just me. Stinking zit. It's so annoying. All right, so I will zoom you in and show you guys so you guys can judge both sides, but they're similar enough that if I went out like this, you'd never be like, why do your face halves look different? It's like they don't. So this is the e.l.f. side. This is CoverGirl. CoverGirl's just a lighter coverage, but honestly, I'd kaya. All right, now we're gonna pop into concealer. For concealer, is anybody surprised? It's e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer 16 Hour, and I got the shade Medium Sand. I don't really know why I picked this color. I just felt like, look, I was with a bunch of kids. My son had a play date and we all went to Target to pick out Legos for them. And I did my Target shopping. So this is the Camo Concealer. I'm not gonna apply a ton. I've never used this. I've had to have used this. I'm sure I have. It's very, very full coverage. And I'm gonna use this also to cover my eyelids, to prime my eyes for eyeshadow. That did a good job. I haven't bought a new concealer in a minute. Concealer is something that's, funnily enough, back in the day, like in 2016 time, when everybody was doing high coverage makeup, I would like invest in my concealers, and I needed, like, concealer was more important to me than foundation. And now I don't even wear it. I would never even consider like pulling out a concealer now. I just do my foundation in 2 seconds and carry on with my day, but I should probably. Okay, and there we go. Not too shabby. Now we're gonna go in with powder. This is, like I said, the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Powder, and this was relatively inexpensive. I'm cleaning this room tonight. I'm doing it. I'm cleaning this room.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh, it comes with a puff. I forgot that they do that, which I do like a little powder puff sitch. Okay, we're gonna do a peel. So I'm gonna tap some into the lid and then use the powder puff. It doesn't have a scent, honestly, which is so good because back in the day of like Coty Airspun and like I'm so used to dealing with like Huda Beauty powders. When things are scented, like keep it away from me. I just cannot. I don't use Makeup Forever anymore because Makeup Forever is also not cruelty free, but I did a little bit of face painting on my son for Halloween, and I could literally not find my Mayron Paradise paints anywhere. So I went and used this old makeup that I had from Makeup Forever, and it was the Aqua XL paints or whatever they are. The fragrance in them, it literally smelled like I was putting perfume on his face. I don't know why brands fragrance products. It's disgusting, but there's no fragrance in this, so I'm bitching about nothing. I will say that I bought this powder because I was like, I literally can't do a full face of e.l.f. right now. Like, I can't be doing this. But e.l.f. has a really good powder, and it is the Halo Glow. And so if you are gonna just go with e.l.f., I will say that that one is really good. I have no beef with it at all. And powder's powder's powder. It's crushed up rock at the end of the day, you know.
I'm not great at the advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
Another crushed up rock. It's another e.l.f. product. Forever Sun Kissed. This is a primer infused matte bronzer. Yeah, it's like one of the only ones I could find, you guys. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. So this does look, it's gonna be a nice color. This does look like it's gonna be a nice color on me. We're about to see, I guess. God, look how gray I'm getting. You guys, it's weird getting old. It's weird. I've grown up on YouTube. I was a baby when I started. I was like 22. I'm 38 in like a month and a half, 2 months. What the heck? I'm gonna be 40 in 2 years. I literally can't with that. What are we saying? Okay, first and foremost, I actually really like this shade. It's a very light, and it's making it to where it is not going to be too overwhelming on my face at all. The shade is lovely. This is Forever Sun Kissed, like I said, and then I'm just loving this brush. It says It Cosmetics by Ulta highlight brush. I'm loving this brush. I've obviously used it before. It wasn't like brand new to me, but I have no issue with that at all. I am now realizing that I think I forgot to get a brow product. So this is the blush that I got. This is the e.l.f. Bright Pink blush. Don't ask me why I picked this color. I had another one in my cart and then I was like, do I go? So simple. It was like peony or something. I don't know. It was like a very, I don't know. I was feeling pink this day, okay? So sue me. Please don't sue me. Looks like it's gonna be pretty pigmented, so I'm gonna tap off a lot of the excess. I don't wanna go too overwhelming. Oh, it's not at all. I thought it was gonna be like nuts, but it's not. And these aren't the only products from e.l.f., you know? You can get all of the range. These are like the least expensive, but they have all kinds of products that are like more, I don't know, luxurious feeling. Okay, that's pretty. I got a highlight as well. Oh, this one's not from e.l.f. This is from Revolution. I don't know why, but I thought they were not a brand anymore, but I guess they are. So this is from Revolution. This is the highlighter reloaded in Just My Type. So it is like, I don't know. We'll see. This is supposedly a highlighter brush. We'll see how this works. See, here's the thing about makeup, okay? When I first started doing this, makeup sucked. There was a diamond in the rough, you know? You could find the good products here and there. You could pay a lot for makeup, but it didn't suck, but it kind of sucked. And so when you were doing these videos, if you would try a product, you'd be like, is it gonna suck? And then you would put it on and you'd be like, it does! And then you would like have a, you know, a viral video of like this terrible makeup application. Makeup has changed so much in the last 10 years. It is mind-boggling to me because it is just good now. Like it just, look at it. It just performs great. Like that's a pretty highlighter. It just does what you need it to do. Okay, brows, I will say this. I don't happen to have one on me right now, but CoverGirl does have a really good brow pencil. It's just a perfect brow pencil. That's how I could explain it. It's just really good. NYX has a good one. I'm sure e.l.f. has one as well, but I will link one either up here or down in the description of this video. I'm gonna have a bunch of links and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do my brows. I apologize. I did not mean to do that. It's not that cheap. $14 at Ulta. So I'm gonna use this because it is drugstore and you can buy NYX at Target. I don't know if they sell this product specifically, but I'm gonna use this just to try to keep it cohesive and good. This is the shade Brunette in the NYX Fill and Fluff. This honestly kind of sort of reminds me of the Makeup by Mario, but a little bit wider of a tip. So as you can see, this is what the tip is on this guy. It's sort of like a little triangle. And then the other side is this weird little brush. Give it a go. I think I've used this before, but I'm not sure. I have not plucked my eyebrows in God knows how long. My chin, 10,000 times a day. My eyebrows, neglected. And you know what? That's why my chin looks like this. It's just a scar chin. Oh, you know what? I thought that the little fluff brush on the end of this was gonna suck, but actually it's firmer than I thought it would be. And that's actually quite nice because it kind of wiped away the excess where I feel like the product just went on too thick. Because I do feel, as you can see with this product, that it's sort of going on chunky, but then the brush does sort of seem to be able to remove some of that. So I definitely prefer the Mario one for sure. But you know what? We're not on Mario Budge today. We're on a Target Budge. They're bold. I don't know what to do about it, okay? They're not really fluffing as much as they are filling, okay? NYX, you're a liar. Stripe. Okay. These are some brows, okay? They wash off. I'm not. For eyes, we got this bad boy. Now, it doesn't come with a brush, but whatever, who'd care? I don't like the brushes that come with them anyway. So we're gonna stick this one on my eyes. This is the Nude Mood Perfect 10 eyeshadow palette from, you guessed it, e.l.f. There were a few different ones of these to choose from. This is the one I was vibing with that day. I feel like I was just kind of on a pink kick and this has a pinkness to it. I'm gonna start with this guy here and just kind of go for it. So I feel like for this look, I'm gonna go in with some of these lighter shades just to kind of start. Chair. WD-40. If you're looking for a truly inexpensive eyeshadow palette that is like it's not overwhelming. It's just kind of what it is. It's a perfect little quad. The e.l.f. quads are like, I think $3. So it is a really good deal for eyeshadow. So if you are interested in that, I'm gonna have that link down below as well. I did a video, like I said, a full face of e.l.f. That one is great. I also used it in the eyeshadow tutorial that I did. And if you guys are interested in watching that, I did like a full in-depth, super easy to follow tutorial on using that palette. It was very easy. So I'm gonna link that up here as well. So this is actually quite pigmented. I feel like it's working really well. e.l.f. eyeshadows are, again, good through and through. There's nothing crazy about the packaging, but when you're, you know, getting things for inexpensive, the packaging is the least of your concerns, really. You want the product to work well, and it does. So I just kind of put that down, and I'm gonna use a bit of a smaller brush. I'm probably gonna go in with this guy here. Now this palette is 100% matte. There are no shimmers in here at all. Just keep that in mind in case you are interested in having shimmers. This one does not have any, but they did have other palettes available that did have shimmers. Just wasn't feeling it, you know? I love a good matte palette. This is pretty. I like these colors a lot. Oh, I forgot mascara. Son of a bitch. How do I forget so many things? Because I just assume. I just assumed, okay? Don't assume. Freaking crap. I totally forgot mascara. I'm sure I have something drugstore, but I'm guessing the cheapest one is probably e.l.f. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do for the eyes. Something super simple, as I always do. But I've got some eyeliner. This is e.l.f. I'm sorry that they're the cheapest. And they always have been. I literally remember I was a teenager and e.l.f. first came out and they were $1. Every makeup was $1 at Walmart. So this is e.l.f. Coffee eyeliner. And it's retractable, which is great because I love a good retractable eyeliner. Maybe that just first swipe wasn't super good. Worked on my hand. I guess it worked. It just doesn't seem like super pigmented. It's not my favorite brown eyeliner. It works great on my hand. It's super buttery on my hand, but I don't know, I feel like it was just a little lackluster right then. Kind of hard to put on. Okay, please forgive me. Okay, I don't have a mascara that they sell at Target. I only have Flower Beauty. This is the Warrior Princess mascara. It's coming fresh out of the package. This is Royal Black. Flower Beauty is sold at Walmart. It's Drew Barrymore's makeup line. And it is good. Like, it is good. Yeah, Flower Beauty is good, but they are not sold at Target. I'm so sorry. Curled my lashes, tossing this girl on. Oh, this kind of reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex wand. I haven't been able to do my makeup for over a week because I had a sty and oh, that was owie. Okay, this is working good. I'm liking that a lot. I feel like that's a nice mascara. That looks kind of good. If I just have some. You know what? I haven't heard from Flower Beauty in a while. Are they still a brand? Like, think of it. I mean, maybe that's just because I'm not consuming much beauty content anymore, but I haven't heard much from them. And I know for a minute they were like really popping off. So I don't know if they're even a brand anymore. I think they have to be, right? I mean, it's Drew Barrymore. She's working on other things, so I can't imagine she let her beauty line fail, but maybe. Okay, so that's eyes done. Pretty simple, but I like it. For lips, I got this guy. This is the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in Pinky Swear. I did not get any other lip product. I just left it at this because this was the literal least expensive thing I could find. I feel like this was like $3 maybe. It smells like a crayon, but I think that's just the wood. Maybe it smells like a colored pencil, you know what I mean? Because it kind of is a colored pencil. It's gonna kill me to not put on a lip gloss. I need a lip gloss. I need a gloss! And now I'm realizing why I didn't buy a mascara, because I was too focused on buying these. Now these I'm not gonna apply today. I don't wanna put lashes on. It's like 5 p.m. I'm not doing it. But these are the least expensive way that I was able to find lashes. This is 6 pairs of lashes for basically the price of 1. I mean, maybe 2. But these are the best. These are incredible lashes. You guys know these. These are tried and true. Ardell Demi Wispies. And these have the bonus 6th pair that you get. They're just really good. They're really good. They're beautiful. They work really well for any occasion. Not too much for the everyday, but they're just enough for an occasion. They're just amazing. Mama needs a gloss. I need a gloss. I can't do this. This is from the dollar store. This is LA Colors. And that's it. That is the full face drugstore makeup. Okay, you guys put these on and it would really, really add a lot to this look. Like I should, but I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to. And that's okay. This is a full face the cheapest makeup that you could find at Target. This is it. This is the cheapest makeup. This was it at mine, at least. There may be some Targets out there that are way better than mine, probably. Honestly, most probably. But this was the best that I can do. And I hope you guys enjoyed shopping with me. I hope it was interesting to see the prices, to see kind of how I was walking down the aisles and seeing like, I honestly just like kept going back to freaking e.l.f. My overall opinion, these products are all great. Can you get a great face of makeup for inexpensive? You bet. Do you need to spend an arm and a leg? No. Can you? Yeah, yes. And those products are good. I'm not downing on them. I love luxury makeup. You guys know this about me. Hourglass is one of my favorite brands of all time. But if you are needing to go on a budget, here you go. If you guys want to see my dollar store video, like I said, I will link it up here. Full face of makeup from the dollar store, and I even use the little things that come with it in my hands. I don't use any extra products at all. I also have a full face of e.l.f. if you guys wanted to watch that separate video where I'm trying it for the first time. I had really not, I mean, I've used e.l.f. over the years, but like I did a full face and I was very impressed. The e.l.f., I think it's like a CC cream. It's so good. Literally so good. I've got lots of other like affordable style videos as well. So if you guys are interested in checking any of those out, I'm gonna have them linked and I will also put them down in the description. And I thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you at my next video. Bye.